Weird. Bought a new microphone so you could hear me eat cake better. So you could hear the precision in the cake eating. And it is precisely delicious. Oh, NEOV starting to look a little heavier. Maybe you want to add in. It certainly costs us a lot in commissions. One sec. Okay, so how we're doing? Yesterday was a depressing as hell day. Today's a lot better. Not loads better. I'm short. I'll just talk you through what's going on. Stocks to trade. Yeah, how we doing? Afternoon, guys. We'll just crack straight on. Keep these short and sweet, as always. So there's really one main ticker. Put this closer. One real ticker today, and it's NEOV. And it's not quite heavy yet, but it's 100% up. And from what I gather, it's not really a good company. It's not exactly done yet, but it's like kind of a descending triangle, kind of a wedge. But the fact that ultimately, I mean, look, it's normally a gap and fill. Gap and fill here, gap and fill here. It's done a lot worse since, and then obviously the volume, which is crazy in this market, has just led for it to hold. And generally when a stock trades this much volume, it will just hold for the day, which is why, I mean, I ultimately took it off. On this stock, let me just check. One sec, this is becoming irritating. Sorry, guys. I'm flat on this stock now. Let's put it on buys. Okay. For NEOV, I just took a 1,300 share position, which is about a fifth size, because ultimately, if it does come down, whether it's today or tomorrow, if it just does hold, I'd like to get some of the action between 160 and 60 cents. It's literally up 100%, and I mean, I haven't actually done this yet. It's a bit irresponsible. I came in late from a run. And just the market's been so shit recently. I mean, in terms of NEOV, it just seemed like a really small, sketchy, like hub of a company kind of thing. I mean, they've lost like 5 mil. They lose a couple of mil every year. They've been doing worse and worse and worse since kind of the offering. I mean, what's even the news? Yeah. Receives U.S. Food and Drug authorization. Doesn't sound like anything special. So kind of, I mean, look, pushed in the morning as they do. Kind of held VWAP, which is a little bit more of a bullish sign, but it's okay. You expect it in this market, these VWAP reclaims. Held the trend, and then you've got this kind of double bottom. It's having another go. Reclaimed VWAP again. Again, I was basically shorting into the initial push around this area. Like, the average was 120, it wasn't brilliant. But I was covering, like, I was basically shorted the pop, covered the dip, got back in shorting because I was thinking, look, a lot of volume, but the chart history is terrible. The news isn't good. They lose money. But it's the top percent gainer of the day and it's running high volume as well. So when it reclaimed here, I just took it off. So say, look, I do not want to get squeezed because I was in full size. It's in like I was in like say fifth shares 1300. I was in about 6,000 shares and I was in full size. I was like, fuck this. Don't want to be doing this. So I took it off from the VWAP reclaim and made $240, and the only other stock that I played was AIM. Played it twice. Yes, I am, Freeman. Yes, I am shorting first green day, low float, high volume. Yes, I am. Made like 36K doing it. Most profitable pattern. AIM, again, terrible GABA, history of failing. I took it early on this breakdown around the 260s. Again, first green day. Covered around the 240s, like took a little percent. When it actually squeezed up here, started to squeeze around the 10 o'clock. I didn't take it around here. This is it. When it started squeezing up around 11, I was like, this is a bit ridiculous because it's a shitty company. So when the trend broke, I took a starter, added, and just took a bit more. So that was about 160. So I took like 160 on AIM and a couple of hundred on NOAV, and I'm still red on the week just because I lost patience and did a stupid trade on Apple. But that's it. Not really much else going on. I mean, I'm obviously waiting for NOAV to see what happens with it, because if it fails, like it's got 100% downside. And I don't know if it's going to fail tomorrow. Like, it's the type of thing I'll just stay up in the after hours and watch. And I'll probably take a short after hours and just watch it and then take it off if it doesn't work. But I mean, it's fine. Like, it's up and down, consolidating, but I'm $13 down. Like, it can do what it wants. That's why I'm more comfortable with the live stream. Kodak was an interesting one. Kodak's fucking crazy. Like, I mean, this to me, this first red day is normally one that really works, tends to really work. And by the way, this is the Trade Zero Small Account Challenge. Grew me accounts from, it's now like 2,100. I've grew it like $300. It's been a slow start, but I will put the affiliate link if you want to sign up with Trade Zero. Generally get me borrows from them for this account. Kodak's a trend break right now. It looks a bit like a long, but Kodak's just fucking crazy. Like, I mean, maybe if you look at it on 15s. Supporting on this prior high right here on the 990s. You see how it supports? I can draw the line. Pushed a couple of days back. Look how perfectly it's double bottom, double bottom, double bottom. I mean, I think if it falls through the 990s, then you've probably got some downside to like this 8 level, 870, something like that. But I mean, on the flip side, I don't know how Dan Irish trades. For Dan Irish, that's his kind of trend break buy. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Dan Irish in the 960s buying this. Just go to the 2 hour chart maybe. See how it opened. Oh shit. So what was the level I was saying? Yeah, this buy off like the 960s. See, it dropped to the 980s, so it dropped 20% off and reclaimed. I don't know. It's not really a trade for me. But you've got your high day break, buy and squeeze. But basically, breakout, first red day failed. It's now just holding up. Maybe it'll make leg higher, maybe it'll go lower. I don't know. It's mid-range. There's a few breakouts. Sova and INO, I'm pretty sure were breakouts, weren't there? I expected Sova to be a breakout. It's failed, which was weird. I didn't expect that. We had this after hours move, but it's just really like fell apart. But I mean, look, and again, like I can't predict this market. Like it's up from the 2s to the 11s. Like normally I'd be like, oh, first red day, failing, take a short, a lot of downside. But you could have said that on the 15th of September in the 7s. You could have said that in the 9s, and now we're seeing it in the 11s. So can't predict that really, honestly. Was it INO? Yeah, I think INO. Market doesn't seem to have. I'm sure INO wasn't. Yeah, INO was another breakout that's also failed in the 18s, which is weird because like you'd think, oh, market's so bullish, but these multi-week breakouts off just gapped up to run and failed. I can only predict the SPY is red. I don't know. SPY kind of washed this morning in the early hours, but on the whole, it's put that hammer candle in to push up. So market's just very weird and unreadable for me. I know Alex, he's not on today. Know that Alex, what's he called? He made like $6,000 yesterday. Did really well. For me, I just cannot read it. Like not, but he's in good flow. I mean, when I had me 15K a month, I was in good flow. He's probably on 20 now. But my 15K a month is in good flow. I'm just not reading it too well right now. But if we go back to NAOV, you don't really know what's going to happen here. This stock could easily have a big gap down. But the thing is, it's about being on the right side of the big money and the right side of the trend. Like I'm not going to be fighting to try and get it right. The thing's traded 100 mil, but it's easy for this to trade 100 mil tomorrow, today, and then 10 mil tomorrow. Everyone forgets about it. It just crashes down. We're starting to see a little bit of small washes. Like it couldn't take the 115s out earlier, so I'm up like 1% on NAOV now, like $13. We have obviously this support line, this ascending support line. Now, what I'd ideally like to see is just a pattern of lower highs. I'm up, yeah, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. I'm not going to dive in. Like I want to get, when I've got full size, I want to be very right on NAOV. So to me, this looks like a chart that is breaking down and is borderline broken. But I'm not going to rush in. I'd rather just look. Like I say, this potentially has at least down to the 80s, at least. So I don't need to be full sizing now and get squeezed out. We've got from 6 o'clock. No, what time is it now? We've got till 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and then really we've got after hours because this should start dying in after hours and come off. It is starting to drop like. Oh my God. Live trade. All right, so I'll try and a little bit of size. Try and get a small ad. 14's chasing it down a little, but I'll get a small ad in the 14s because I'm only a quarter size. Just try and make sure I get it. Got it. And then we'll take like another ad. I'm at 2,600. And what have I got? 6,500. 2.5, 5. Yeah, so I'm like a third size in now. But for this next ad, because I'm a third size in, and that ad wasn't good, I chased it down a little bit, but it did kind of break trend a little bit. We'll make sure this next ad isn't like up until like the one. I think this is falling apart, guys. Jesus Christ. I'm up like $50, but I'm not bothered about what I'm up. I'm more bothered about getting the sizing without getting the average too wrong. Perfect scenario is ideally this prior support. I'd love to get an ad in like the 16s, 17s, 18s maybe. You just can't average into the winner too much. That's the only problem. I've got like $3,000 short, so like 20%, $3,000, 600. It's not enough, but it's enough. But like, I'd prefer more. Tell you what, I'd rather do just. But it's like the thing is, all like when a stock starts to panic, everyone jumps in. Like, it's probably not going to panic straight away. It's probably going to take a bit of time. So let's try and just play this channel and move that line down just a bit. Another one. Fuck's sake, start again. You've definitely got this support line. And it was supporting and then resisting here. So I think let's try and play off this line with VWAP as the benchmark. And I think you've got like a pre-line around here. Or it's previously supported and failed. All right, let's just, I mean, look, I'm $26 out on 1% on a $3,000 position. Got an add at 117 to add like another $1,700 to get up to about 4-ish. If I get this at 4-ish, I don't mind being in around 4-ish in this channel. And then if it cracks the channel, I can add the last like 2,000 on for 6,000. Won't bring the average down too badly because I would have got most of it in. I don't really see this cracking, but if it does, it does. Like I'm not like I say, I'm averaging into a winner. I'm up 1% right now. The stock's downtrending and I'm up. I've got ads if it does come up, so I'm in like an okay position as of now. But like I say, it's not going to panic straight away. It's just had its first kind of little red candle here. Got an add in the 117s as it comes into this form of resistance. But there you can see the ask. Let's see how many this lad's text is. I just need to text them because this might be coming down. NAOV potential drop. Size back in. See what happens. You in the WhatsApp group, just showing some love here. In the WhatsApp, all right, nice, Ricky. You're in the WhatsApp group that I'm in with me pals. Pals like trading people who I know. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How long you been trading? 4 years. Looking at it holding near breakout level. I'm going to focus on NAOV right now. I'm sorry, guys. Shorting first screen day, yes. And it could be very profitable if this one works out. We're just waiting on, like, really, we're looking for, it's failed VWAP, like top, lower, high, 2 legs down. So now we're just seeing how it reacts to this level, which is basically the low of the day, bottomed here. Ideally, you've got some like downward bouncy ball, lower like bounces and then little bounce and little bounce, like a descending triangle. I just don't want to see this push back up. But I mean, if it was going to break, I think you'd have this reclaim on VWAP in the 120s, and then you'd be like getting ready to push off like 123, 124, 125, 126. For 2 o'clock, 2:15, you should be in around the 120s to push off. Now, it might reclaim, it might come back, but from what I see, the money is on the short side, and it's pretty much going down this way. I was trying to do that and I was fuck up. The money's kind of ideally on the short side, but we're just waiting to see. Like I say, I've got not at 117. We'll see what happens. What's the criteria that a stock comes down fast after it rises? What are the criteria that a stock comes down fast? If it comes up fast, it comes down fast. Generally, if it consolidates, that's when you're in trouble. Ask Jeeves. Some good trading? Not really. Like I say, I'm up like $300, which is pretty crap. It's not crap, but it's not good. There's an add at 117. Half a percent red, but I have a bit more size now, so it's getting a bit more scary. I might not be able to run this all the time. Alex, what's up, mate? Good recognition. Jaws. Kodak, definitely crazy. Is scary. Welcome, Tactics. Hi, Stephen. We had day. Lots of uncertainty. Day 9. Oh, yeah. I know. Jeff is I live and breathe it, cannot be you. Sexy, sexy man, Jeff. Very good to see you, brother. It's been a few years. I'm doing all right, mate. Red month this month, but closing a decent green year, best ever. So all good. Just watching NEOV. Seems to be making somewhat of a comeback. This is why I don't average in too quick. I think that early entry was a bit jumping the gun. Odds are in your favor. Hope so. Volume, I would say, is that it's probably going to hold. As LWT, we're quiet in here. How come you are not with the big shots like in Arizona, like Roland and Sykes? Oh, hung out with Roland in Italy and that, and hung out with some of the guys in the conferences and that, but I wasn't a big shot then, and I'm not a big shot now, and I probably never will be a big shot. So I'm down 0.5% still on this average, but I'm not really adding any more. Let's see if it breaks or if it doesn't. Would you rather have Will Carmen's teeth or his personality? I can't comment, mate. I'm too public. I think it's not a good idea to publicly slam people on the internet. Which guru do you recommend? Alan from Tim Sykes. The Tim Sykes Challenge has all the Tim Grittani webinars, so they're dead good. And Mark Cook's pretty good short as well. Smash the like button, please, guys. What the fuck is Addy doing in here as well? This is a sensational return of the group, the original friends. Addy, you must be still trading, Jeff. Are you still trading, you fucking Asian goddess? Asian god? A lot of guys, yeah, I know. Jumping back in, it's pretty cool. So we'll leave it there. NEOV did have that drop, but it's got like the hammer candle to come back up. I would hate to think that it's a little trap before it rips in the afternoon. If it is, I've never seen really that before. It's basically topped, lower high. That was a lower high. Yeah, I don't know. It's fuck knows what's going to happen. I'm just going to cut it tight either way. But we're not going to see this thing break down just yet. Anyway, so peace. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day, and God bless, and pray that this thing comes down. But like I say, I'm flat on it. It doesn't matter.